Hi you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of December 18th through the 31st, 2017. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you please continue to do so. Thank all of you guys that have hired me for your private readings. And remember guys, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with everyone, but hopefully they do. And for those of you that are wondering, I'm using the Spiral Tarot deck this week. Alright, so the heart of the situation, Tower. Dun dun dun. Queen of Swords. Ten of Wands. The Empress. The Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, Virgos. What is going on? The Tower. The Tower, destruction, realization, having to start over again, tear it down and rebuild. What you built, what you started, what you thought was sturdy was not. I just feel that also if you were hesitant to make some sort of change in your life, this is the powers that be coming in and making you do it. You're being forced out of your comfort zone, forced out of your home. For some of you, you might be forced to leave for whatever reason, forced to end a relationship. Something happens and it's right above the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something that has gone on too far, or something that is out of your hands, and now fate, the universe, has stepped in. These planet transits, you're going to be affected by them a great deal. So there may be a lot of you that have planets in Capricorn, since we have Saturn and the Sun moving into Capricorn soon. So you might have planets in Capricorn, or your vertex. You might have one of the nodes in a sign of Capricorn, or Capricorn could be your first, 4th, 7th, or 10th house, because those are important points. And even maybe like the 8th house, because that's the house of transformation. So there's something going on in your life and I just kind of feel like you are having some sort of realization or a wake-up call. Something kind of hits you that you were not realizing or expecting. I feel like you had been carrying a lot of weight, a lot of pressure. Something was weighing you down. You had a lot of responsibilities. You may have been doing something out of obligation. For some of you, I feel like you may have been hiding under your work, trying to avoid something that you may have been trying to avoid. And it may have to do with an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person is very outspoken. They could be an intellectual. They could be very charming. They might have a tendency to manipulate as well, because they're very observant, and they like to think. It's like their mind is like figuring things out, and this person comes off as very distant and calm and cool, but in their mind is a storm of ideas and plots. And you might realize something about this person, or this person says something that just kind of knocks you off your feet or makes you rethink everything. Like they might tear down your whole train of thought. And I feel like it has something to do with attraction, because we have the Empress here. So it might be suddenly realizing that you have an attraction for this person, that you, some sort of weight that you were carrying on your shoulder, and it just kind of, it's like this needs to come out, or it gets exposed. Also, it could be exposed that this person has been carrying some information about you, or how they feel about you or think about you. But the Tower and then the Empress, this is like, the Empress is about physical attraction. It is also about, usually this is like someone who's very tempting. This is someone who's very alluring. This is someone who's flirtatious. This person could be very voluptuous, or whatever the case, they're just very attractive. This could also have something to do with fertility. So there's a possibility that you could realize that someone is expecting. Or a sudden loss of the pregnancy. Also, this person is very intuitive, and they might come off as spoiled or lazy. This person usually gets what they want. Now, this can also be your characteristics or traits. You could come off as someone that is very flirtatious, and this is someone who just usually enjoys comforts and luxuries, and not really having to put much effort into doing so. So maybe that's why they come off lazy, because they don't really have to fight to get the attention that they want, or they don't really have to fight to get material things that they want. The Six of Cups here, this is connecting with someone that you feel is from your past, or is like a soulmate. So this person could either be someone from your past, returning, someone from your childhood, college, old neighborhood, or this can just be you connecting with someone who you feel like you could share secrets with, someone that feels like an old soul, like you've known this person all of your life, or like you share memories with this person and you've never met this person, or you don't know this person, but you realize that you have some sort of connection with this person. It could be like telepathic or an empath. I want to say for some of you, just some of you, this has something to do with baby mama. I don't want to say baby mama drama. I'm not really seeing drama, but something very unexpected happening in regards to baby's mama. Or maybe this person already has children, but this is like a mother type figure, or someone who's very nurturing. That's like their job. That's what they do. So with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is, like I said, fate at hand. There's going to be a major change or major changes happening within these last 2 weeks. For some of you, this is almost about some sort of sorcery too. I see someone cutting ties from someone from your past. So I don't know if you are using spell work to cut ties from someone, or if you are meditating to cut ties from someone, because I'm seeing like a string here, and this person is holding a pair of scissors. There may be a group of people working together to conspire something too, unbeknownst to you. But astrologically, this is a time of change, and with all these transits, it is going to shift. Your life is going to shift, or the tables are going to turn in some sort of situation with you and someone in regards to your past. I'm also feeling like something might happen too when Mercury goes back direct. I feel like there's going to be some sort of shift. And dealing with the planet Venus, if it's about to touch one of your personal planets, it's going to bring somebody from your past. Because Venus right now is in Sagittarius. If Venus is about to, I don't know how many degrees in Sagittarius it is, but if it's about to touch one of your personal planets, I feel like that's going to bring out someone from the past for you. This is also about Mother Nature too for me. Mother Nature is bringing about changes. Seven of Pentacles here. This is waiting for something to happen. Something that's taken longer than expected. This is you trying to see how your investment is going to pay off. I feel that you are looking at all the things that are valuable to you. And for some of you, I feel like you're counting your blessings for something. But yeah, it's like you're sitting here and you're questioning things. You're questioning if there's anything else that you can do to speed up this process. But at the same time, you're just watching something, and remember, a watch pot never boils. So you're going to have to, if you find yourself waiting for something to happen, you're going to have to learn how to detach from whatever it is that you're desiring the most, and turn away from that. Because once you turn your attention away from something that you're worried about, then it usually that's the thing to help speed up the process. Because then before you know it, you'll have your desires will have manifest. And then here we have the Queen of Cups. So some of you could be dealing with the water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this person here, they can be very nurturing, very mother-like. I don't know if this burden seems to be about two people. I don't know if there's something that you're carrying the weight of concerning two individuals, a water sign and an air sign. Because this seems connected to both people. And you're waiting. You might also be trying to figure out who is best suited for you. So if you're dating, or if you're single and you just have your eye on someone, you might be trying to see who fits best into your core value system, your traditions. Looking at the things that are important to you. Can I bring this person to my family? Does this person share the same beliefs as me? What's the most important thing to me, and who better fits this mold that I want, or that I'm trying to create and grow. So it's something that you're trying to harvest and something that you're trying to manifest, but I feel like you're trying to analyze exactly and prioritize too what's most important to you, and weighing like the pros and cons. And I feel like you're trying to see what's going to be the tiebreaker, because there's a tiebreaker here. You might be comparing two people and you're like, okay, this is a tiebreaker. For those of you that are in relationships, I do feel like someone from your past might come back and try to seduce you, or, get you to step outside of your relationship, because you guys had such a deep bond or connection. And because you guys meet up again, this is fate. This is part of your destiny. This is something, a path that you need to discover about yourself. And not saying that you're going to end up falling for temptation, or that your partner will end up falling for temptation, but at least like this person is coming back into their life like it was no coincidence. This is the same as that lover's energy for me. Okay, so again, we have an air sign showing up. And I feel like you're following your intuition, like you're being led to follow your intuition. And I feel like this air sign has something to do with it. If they're not an air sign, it just has to be that person who says things to trigger your intellect. That person that really stimulates your mind, because I feel that, see how this ghostly image is encouraging these travelers to go this way. This is also having a telepathic connection with someone. You might have a telepathic connection to the air sign. And I feel like with the Six of Swords, you might be coming out of a storm into calmness. You're becoming more emotionally balanced. And there's something else I was picking up about the Six of Swords. And then, especially because it's with the Six of Cups, there is some sort of connection that is bringing you together with this person. And then look where you're headed towards a relationship. So there's a connection that you're having with someone, whether it's the air sign, the water sign, or whatever. The point is that you're on this journey all of this, the rough path that you've been on has all been to lead you to this connection here. Yeah, and it's like you're going with the flow of things and not really understanding why you feel drawn this way. You're like, I don't know why I feel drawn this way. I don't feel, I'm just going with the flow of it. It's like you're not excited about it, but you're not depressed about it. You just you don't understand where it's going, but there's something or a reason why you're being led on this path or this direction. Or even if you were to go on a literal trip, like a short trip or something has led you to take this trip. It's leading you, everything that you've been going through has been leading you up to this connection here. And also this Two of Cups is right on top of the Wheel of Fortune. So that's destiny and that is fate. So sounds like good news for those of you that are single. It looks like a relationship is on the horizon. And the reason for you guys coming together with the Judgment card here makes me feel as if you guys have come together because not only because of the soul connection, but your souls are connecting because of the past life issues. There's something that is being carried over from a past life that didn't get resolved. So it's like you guys have an agreement or a soul contract, aka soulmate. So you have a soul contract with this person, and you know, it's like the past is going to keep haunting you until this is resolved. Like, even if you avoid the relationship and say, I don't want to go in this relationship, maybe I want to go this way with this other person, in the next life, it's like it's still going to come back, like some shape, fashion, or form. You're going to meet up with this person again. But in this life, it's an opportunity to resolve those past life issues, and it is a connection. Judgment is also hearing from someone or something that you thought was over. You thought it was a done deal, but it's like, nope. You know, that person resurrected, or the issue resurrected. So this is something coming back to life, and it could start off with a simple phone call. It could just start off by running into that person. And also, because it's over the Seven of Pentacles, makes me feel like what you've been waiting for comes to life. Like you thought it wasn't growing. Look at you. You're looking down and you're just like, nothing's happening here. I don't see anything happening. Nothing's hatching. I don't see any growth, any signs of growth here. And then this comes right over it, and it's an awakening. It's coming to life. So then you go back and check it, and now you see the green leaves, or, you know, you see life appearing. So whatever you think is not happening will happen. Your efforts are not going to go unnoticed. Your prayers are not going to go unanswered. Now, also for some of you, you could be dealing with an earth sign such as yourself, or it could be a Taurus, or Taurus or a Capricorn. Or it could be that, too, sometimes Judgment card doesn't necessarily mean getting into a relationship, especially if it's with someone from your past. It doesn't mean that you're going to get back into a relationship with them, but at least it means that you're going to have an opportunity to speak your mind, or for them to call up and, you know, it's like tying up loose ends. Like maybe the relationship ended abruptly and you didn't know why. Now this person is calling to explain everything that happened. Or, you know, maybe you left someone abruptly without answer, and now you're going to call them up and explain what you've been going through or what happened. So either of those two situations here. And, you know, I just feel like you have options. Now, if you're already in a relationship, because I know that felt like it dealt mostly to singles. If you're already in a relationship, I still feel like something very unexpected is going to be revealed to you about your relationship or about your partner. And it does have to do with a third party, or someone from the past returning. And, you know, you having to decide if you want to stay with the person that you're with, or start something new with the person from your past, rekindle an old flame or an old love. So I feel like don't overthink it, because just keep going and listening to your intuition, because the Six of Swords is telling you where you need to go. It's telling you, it's whispering to you. That voice that you hear is the voice of God, in my opinion. So, yeah. All right, you guys. So this has been a general reading. I hope it did resonate for some of you. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave your comments. And remember to take advantage of the December reading special. I am doing readings for $20 for a one question reading, and then $7 for each additional question that you might have. So yeah, you can take advantage of that, because prices will be going up in January. But thank all of you guys for watching. Happy holidays to you.